BS. Yeah, everything on this show is BS. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the peanut gallery behind. We got Britt Lip behind the scope. We got Dizzard on the casting couch. We've got Simra sitting to the wide left. And we've got Blake the Cake and Don Julio, who is on his last day in the Top Shop, which we'll touch on a little bit later in this show. We're live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. What are we calling this nowadays? The Brett Summers Show still?
Yeah. Unless we're going to change it again.
We might change it. The Brett Summers Show, the Top Shop Show, the Top Shop Show.
The BS Show. There we go.
BS. Yeah, everything on this show is BS. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the peanut gallery behind. We got Britt Lip behind the scope. We got Dizzard on the casting couch. We've got Simra sitting to the wide left. And we've got Blake the Cake and Don Julio, who is on his last day in the Top Shop, which we'll touch on a little bit later in this show. What are we giggling about? Dizzard's got some secrets.
No.
Okay. But thank you guys for joining us on this show. We're going to make it short and sweet, but we want to help you guys live the fit life, and we're going to break that down, how you can get in shape, stay in shape, and enjoy the lifestyle and enjoy the process. And I think now more than ever, we need to be investing into our health. We need to be investing into our bodies, our lifestyle, our mindset, and putting ourselves in the best position to be strong and have a strong immune system, which we'll touch on a little bit as we move forward here. So right now, you got to ask yourself, are you investing your time, your money, and your energy into your health? I think everybody's got to ask that question to themselves, because right now, more than ever, we need to be doing that and being proactive and taking whatever actions we can to put ourselves in a good position to be able to fight off any infections or viruses that may be going around. Do you guys know of any viruses that are going around? Maybe a couple here and there. There are some things going around if you haven't heard. Right now, today is the 22nd, July 22nd. The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels' birthday, actually. So for all you wrestling fans out there, you'll know. Too sweet if you're an NWO fan. But at the end of the day, right now, we want to make sure that we're helping people get in shape. And just to touch on a few things, this summer has been awesome here at Top Line. This is the first show we've shot in a couple of months since we were in the shutdown. And that's because we've been super busy. So the fire's been really burning bright over here. We've been helping a lot of people, from athletes to people just trying to get in shape. I'd say my favorite summer to date at Top Line in year 12. So we've had some, summer's always a fun time here because you've got athletes in here getting ready for their football season or whatever sports season. But it's even been busier than ever this year because everybody was locked up for 2 months and now they wanted to get out and everybody wanted to get in shape. It's been a little weird. It's looked a little bit different, but it's been super fun. We've had we got a big team in here. People like Simra, Diz, Blake, Blair, Bobby, Britt, Dono. It's been a good summer. Even Adriana Henry helped out for a couple of weeks. She has since she's, I think, tapped out because of some other opportunities, but it was good to have her in here. And about 1 million new members, new faces. Tonight we signed up 3 new people, or 3 new people came and tried out the gym. It's awesome to have new people coming in here every day and getting in shape. But it just shows that people want to invest their time, their money, and their energy into their health right now. Now, I got a couple of statistics here from mdlinks.com. So these are straight from your medical doctor for those people who don't always want to listen to their trainer. But I figured these would be some helpful tips for you guys out there. So you can strengthen your immune system by doing a few things. Now, these should all be pretty obvious because you're going to hear more on this later from me. But number 1, be active. How could you be active? Well, here's an example. We have an 8-week challenge here at Top Line that everyone's been getting signed up for and been getting great results. We call it the Summer Challenge, the 8-week transformation challenge. So you can get in here, you can get active, and you can have that on your schedule every day to move, to sweat, to get up, and to actually push your body and train your body so it can harden up. The second thing is you can eat healthy. Pretty simple. Everybody needs to eat healthy and get in shape, but you don't know what to do? Well, at Top Line, we just so happen to have that one taken care of for you as well. Britster and myself put together an amazing free resource. It's a recipe book. It's an inspo book. We've got smoothie recipes. We've got snack recipes, lunch, dinner, breakfast, and master grocery list, as well as different goal setting things you can do in there. It's awesome, and it's a free resource. We'll link that after this. So if you're having a hard time eating healthy, which will strengthen your immune system, you can go snag that for free. The third thing is you can sleep well. Now, with all the stress and the pressures that are going on right now, maybe you're finding yourself struggling to fall asleep at night. My suggestion for that is to find a nightly routine for your sleep. Find a nightly routine. Maybe you watch a funny show every night. I used to watch Frasier before I went to bed. You remember Frasier? Yeah. Hilarious show. Really weird. It might be The Office, might be Friends. I don't know, whatever it is for you. Don't watch the stuff Diz watches at night. It's not going to be good for you after a few months. It might end up hurting you. But for everybody else, watch something funny. Maybe hit a little melatonin, maybe, set the temperature low. I always said, what do you guys keep the temperature at? I keep it at 68 or 67. I want to be cold. 65. 65, damn. Ooh, these dudes are, the testosterone levels hit harder when it's cold. So don't be roasted in the house. Make sure your bedroom is really dark, but make sure you get some sleep. And the fourth thing they say is spend some time outdoors, which we just so happen to have covered here at the Top Shop too. During our Top Line Sweat Challenge, we're inside, we're outside, we're moving around, we're getting some sun, and we're trying to stay spaced out so that we can avoid as much as we can, at least as much as we can control, of putting people at risk. So going back to the main topic of this show, how do you get in shape, stay in shape, and enjoy the lifestyle? Because I think those are the three things that are the most important. Well, to get in shape, if you don't know what you're doing, you need to do something like the 8-week challenge, because it's something you can put on your schedule every day. It's something that you have access to. You don't have to worry about thinking, looking up videos. We just came out of the quarantine where you're watching Zoom videos, and people are spending more time sending messages back and forth than I think they're actually working, because it's pretty hard to work out and be typing. So some of the people were typing, I'm like, how is that even possible? Unless it's voice recognition. So we're in here, we're working out every day, and that's how you can get in shape. You start it. Part of that process is also that nutrition. So making sure you get in shape, basically you want to take all the guesswork out. How do I eat healthy? How do I exercise every day? And how do I sleep and get enough fluids? It's really all we have to do. Now, to stay in shape, this is where a lot of people miss the mark. And I'll quote one of my favorite quotes from Puff Daddy. You know what I'm about to say?
Which one?
It's 4 words.
This is a lot.
It's 4 words.
You got a lot.
But Diddy's slogan was always, can't stop, won't stop. Because no matter what's going on in life, no matter what, if it's COVID or if the kids are really running you down, or if you got a big project at work, you can't stop. And you shouldn't stop exercising, training, eating healthy, sleeping, getting enough water. So we have to stay in shape. So once you do the 8-week challenge, or once you get in shape, or once you get to that ideal weight or that look or feel that you're trying to achieve, you want to stay in that shape forever. So whatever that means for you, wherever that is that you need to get to, whatever you did to get there, you can't stop. I did a nutrition program for Donovan. It's working well. For how many pounds did we lose?
10 to 12.
10 to 12 pounds in 3.5 weeks?
Yep.
3.5 weeks, but his strength is going up. His shirts are still fitting snug, so the muscle's still there, but the waist is getting smaller. We had to cut out watermelon. Not necessarily a good time of year to be cutting out the melons, right? So he's hurting about it right now. I had to cut some of the sugars out, but he's getting great results. But here's the thing. When he gets to where he wants to be, he can't just reverse out of that and go back to whatever nutritional habits he had. Yeah, you can slowly incorporate different things in and change your training goals, but when you get in shape, you want to stay there. So how do we do that? It's the third part in what we're talking about today. You have to enjoy the lifestyle. You have to get to that point to where you've made it a habit, and that it's actually something you look forward to, and it's something that you have fun with, that's a part of your day that you look forward to, that you relieve stress with. And that's one of the great things about Top Line, is that we have a great environment, a great culture, a great kind of family-friendly vibe that we have going on here, and that's what's going to make it easier to stick with it, enjoy it, have fun with it, enjoy the lifestyle, and continue it. Now, the bad news is, for most people, they've been swindled for the last 20 or 30 years, and they've been told that it takes, how many days does it take to create a habit? Let's hear. Let's see if you've been swindled.
I think they say, what, 90 days?
60 days, 90 days. Well, the reality is studies have proven, scholarly studies have proven that it takes about 18 months to create a habit that you look forward to, that you don't have to think about. You no longer have to, it's just part of what your daily activity is. And I think that goes for eating healthy, drinking enough water, getting enough sleep, and exercising every day. So 18 months is the goal. So we have to enjoy it if we want to be able to stick to it. Anybody can do something they hate for a few days. But if you enjoy it, you'll probably be able to stick to it for about 18 months. Make it a lifestyle and enjoy the process. Now, we've had a few people in here. I started writing down names, and the names kind of rhymed, and I didn't know it. But I got Pepita, I got Karina, and I got Tina.
Hey.
And I didn't know it was going to rhyme, but Pepita, Karina, and Tina, 3 people that did our 8-week challenge that I thought have absolutely killed it. I use them as examples because they're even coming up close to their 8 weeks, right? They started in June. We're at the end of July now. And those 3 gals put in work. They stuck to the diet. They came to open gyms. I'm talking about like 5, 6, 7 days a week they're exercising. They're eating healthy. We're talking about diets. Yeah, it's a challenge, and we're making a shift, and we're adding new things, and it gets a little tough at first. But they did a phenomenal job, which motivated me, just like Donovan motivated me with his nutrition plan, and Diz motivated me with her ability to stick to it all of these years and get in shape. But those 3 gals did a great job, and you're going to be able to probably see a little footage of them maybe at some point. We've seen a couple of testimonials from a couple of them, and they've been doing a great job. Now, I had a couple other people I wanted to shout out. First and foremost, Don Julio. So he's been the coach that everybody's seen in here, chirping the whistle, hyping people up, a few dance moves, probably a lot more dance moves than you would actually think anybody would have in a supposed to be a workplace setting, because we like to have fun here. So he keeps it loose around here. But he's another leader. He's also another person who can, when he needs to straighten it up, command attention from the group. And he grew tenfold in his couple of months here that he's been with us at Top Line. We're kind of bummed that he's going to go. He's got to go back to Platteville. He's a football coach there, and he's an educator there. And we're going to lose him, but he'll be back. He'll be back again, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let him fool you. So all you guys that fell in love with Coach Don, he will be back. He's just going to take a little temporary hiatus and shoot up to Platteville, see what's going on. And once they shut back down, he'll be back here. He'll be back here with us. A couple other people that we haven't mentioned as much, and I think they should get some credit. Jess has been getting after it. We don't have any video, I don't think, or anything that we've made of Jess getting it, but she shows up. She joined the 8-week challenge after maybe a couple weeks of tiptoeing around doing some open gym, but then she jumped all the way in, did the athlete program. Our athlete program is also an 8-week type of things, not so much a challenge, but she did the 8-week athlete program. She also jumps into the sweat sessions with Britt and Blair and Dono and the rest of the crew that are in there. She's been doing a phenomenal job. She's got type 1 diabetes. Just another hurdle to climb over. Just something else that you have to make the adjustment on. So I love working with her. Challenges me as a coach to make sure sugar levels are in check. We're not overdoing it or underdoing it, but she loves to push it. So she's one of those that you have to kind of rein in a little bit. Hey, come on over here. I call her Punky Brewster because she's got kind of a punky haircut. We got people walking in and out of the office right now. They don't know we're filming a show, but Simra is another one. Simra just joined the 8-week challenge. She's actually in the building right now. And Simra's also been helping us out with content and pushing like Instagram stories. So if you've watched our Instagram stories, which many of you have because you're looking, but you should be in here exercising. Simra's been getting after it. She's only on day 3. Today's Wednesday. She started on Monday. It's so far super successful. A lot of strength training. We're pushing her to the limits. I don't think I've ever seen her sweat as much as yesterday. You were working you were working yesterday. But it's cool to see people who want to commit to it, want to change their lifestyle, want to change and get healthy eating habits and hit goals. So we love doing that. And a couple others that have really been motivating me are Mama Holmes. Mama Holmes, she is a social worker and she does different things with people that are challenging. She has to meet with different people, and it is a job that has a lot of different stress components to it. So for her to be able to get back in here and get back after it with all sorts of other things that life throws at you, plus right now with the pressure and uncertainty that we're under, it's motivated me to see her get back in here after a pretty lengthy hiatus. So I'm really excited about that. She was in here just tonight. I said, I'm going to be talking about you in just a few minutes because I just jotted you down in my notes. And then another one is Leah. Leah is an old school top line member. She started in 2015, I believe. So she's been here for over 5 years. And I love seeing her in here. She's getting after it. Her work ethic in her job outside of here, which is another, it's like a high pressure sales job. Her work ethic outside of here transfers into the gym, and I really can see that when she does work out, her personality and everything just seems so much energetic. So I love having her in here. She was in here killing it last night with the leg workout. And again, you know, we have Molly who came in tonight, committed to the 8-week challenge. I'm excited to work with Simra, referred her in here. Speaking of referrals, ladies and gentlemen, if you've got a friend and you're a top line member and they want to get in here and be treated like a VIP and get in shape, maybe even see Blake the Cake, hang around him for a little while, which in and of itself, just being able to be in the mere presence of Blake the Cake, it is worth getting one of these VIP guest passes. But then you also might get a glimpse of Don Julio when he comes back, because you know that Platteville is going to be shutting down here along with every other school in the state. But you might get a chance to be around greatness. And if you can get around greatness like Don Julio, Blake the Cake, Britster, Dizzard, maybe even myself, it's going to be worth a trip. But you never know. You might get a free gift. We might do some giveaways. You're going to feel like an awesome, awesome person by the time you leave if you didn't feel like it all day. This is the place to be if you want to turn your mood inside out. Got a text today. A couple that I work with, I do private training with in the mornings, Jimmy and Davina. Been really hitting it hard. Again, like everybody, they're from Chicago, so they've been shut down for a while. They've been going through it, and being able to work with them several times a week, 2-3 times a week has been awesome. But I got a text from them saying like how today's workout was awesome and how good they felt when they left here and how great they've been feeling. People like Charlie. Charlie's another person doing our 8-week athlete program. Another OG, but he's an OG top line member from 2010. In fact, the first time he met me, he always tells the story, the first time he met me was at LA Fitness, and he saw me squatting, and I was squatting like 315, 350, whatever it was, and I was wearing tight, like skin tight Under Armour compression pants, Timberlands, and like a 6XL shirt, because that's just how I rolled. No shorts, no nothing, just letting the quads hang out. And he was like, okay, that guy knows what he's doing. So he came and talked to me. He ended up coming and training with me at the gym that I was actually personal training at. And he came back in here. He also referred Jess in. Remember, referring people in. Let them come in here. Let them get treated like a VIP. We've got it all laid out. Britt's got it all on here. You can put their name on here, the whole deal. What do you got? All got on here? Limit 1 per person. First time only. You can't be a VIP every day of the week. After the first time, you got to break out the credit card and get signed up, because at the end of the day, this place ain't free. So, a lot of great people in here. I mean, the list, could go on. Any shout outs you guys got? Any people that come to mind right off the bat? Joy, Lindsay, aka Cammie, because she looks just like my little sister Cammie. She looks like, Linz is great, but she resembles my little sister. It's hilarious. She's a character. Linz does come to mind. Who else? George. What about George? Why don't we ever talk about George? What about George? George gets after it. He's in here dancing. He's tying T-shirts to his head. He can't dance real good. I said he's in here dancing. I didn't say he's dancing good, but he's trying. He's trying real hard. Zach. Oh, yeah, Zach. Zach be skipping days, though, now. He's streaky. Zach's streaky.
But he works.
But when he's here, he works. He talks a lot less than Derek. Tom the Bencher, 73 plus years old, in here getting after it. Even started squatting. Tom the Bencher squatting. I like Bobby's friend that comes into open gym one. Joey gets after it too. He's a baseball player. What's going on? I don't know what's going on. Everybody's been grinding pretty hard. Tate, Mace, Mick. We got about 1 million. I mean, the list could go on and on. I don't have that much time. And you guys maybe don't even know these people. But basically, I like to brag on the people we got in here. I'm hoping to brag on you someday. So if you're watching this one, get off the couch. Get off of Instagram. Quit scrolling. Get in here. Get a VIP guest pass and come try it out. We got 2 different challenges. 8-week athlete program. Kind of winding down for the summer group, but we will be starting another one up in fall because we know schools probably won't be able to have access to their gyms. So we'll have another one of those going on. It's $897. It's cheap. $897 is diddles. You can afford that. And if you thought that was low, the 8-week summer challenge that we did for the weight loss transformation, that we'll be doing another one right away starting in August, is $597. I can go beg right now with Blake on the corner of Good Hope and Green Bay and get someone to borrow me $597. And if you're struggling to make that $597 payment up front, we have you pre-approved for a Top-Line Visa credit card. No interest. We don't have to do a credit check. You're already pre-approved. We can get you all set up and split it up into 3 easy payments on the Top-Line credit card. So we've got you guys covered. I don't know what you're waiting for, but it's time for you guys to get in shape, stay in shape, and create a lifestyle out of it. Hope you guys had a great time watching this video, and I hope you guys check us out on the next one. We'll catch you guys later.